with Cal, Kayak Fishing, Wisconsin. We are out at Bender Park, fishing Lake Michigan, trout and salmon. Come along, let's see what we catch. One of the things I brought along today, and I'm a little embarrassed, but hey, it's 21 degrees outside, 19 now it says on my dash there. I actually got a heated vest, battery operated. When you're out in the kayak and you're not pedaling, you're not moving around too much and you're fishing, it's hard to stay warm. I mean, you're pretty exposed to the elements. So anything you can do to get a little advantage so you can get a better day of fishing in, I think it's worth it. Well, we got some dirty water up shallow. Not really the good feel that you want. We had some northeast winds the other day, so that's why. So we're probably going to head over to the discharge. You always got some clear water coming out of that discharge over there. When you live in Wisconsin and you want to go kayak fishing in March, this is it. So when we're fishing Lake Michigan, cold weather, or any location cold weather, I mean, you got to bundle up. You got to be prepared. I got a dry suit on. Okay, it's a semi-dry suit, Kokatat, and it does have like a neoprene collar. So it's got silicone cuffs. Obviously, wearing a life jacket. I'm not using a blow-up life jacket. I mean, if I fall in or something goes bad, I want buoyancy right now. I don't want to be fumbling with frozen fingers trying to figure out where that little tab is if I have to pull that one. It's not an auto. And then, gotta wear good hat, gloves. One little trick I got is and this works out if you're in like that 30-degree temperature, 30s and 40s. If it's really below 20s, and it doesn't work out as good. But I have these, the Kinco gloves. Now these are a fully rubberized glove, but they're pretty, you got a lot of good dexterity with them. So what I do is I wear these, and then the trick is to try to keep them on the whole time. Don't let your hands get wet and then try to put them back in there, because then you get moisture in there and then all of a sudden they start getting cold right away. But the problem with these things is that you can't dry them out once they get wet. Just regular hand sweat from using them all day or something, it's almost impossible to get. I put them on a Pete's dryer with the glove thing, it still didn't work. So what I do is I cut around the seam here on the glove from the insulation, and then I'm able to take the outer cuff part off, and then you just have this out here. So now you can get this thing dried off, and then I keep the wristband part on there. And now you can take them out, get them dried off, and then it's real easy to put them back on. You can put this part on first, and then slide them on. Otherwise, if you don't do that, they never dry, and then they start to smell real bad. And then this time you can wash them too. So. But that's a little tip for you. Works good for ice fishing also. And yeah, because having dry, warm hands is important on here. Makes or breaks your day for sure. I'll slide up on the other side over there.
All I'm doing is casting the drift thing, letting it drift, and just really
nice. Yeah, all that water's so dirty everywhere. It's like that's the only place these fish are going to be hanging out probably. All right, it's been a while. I am hooked up. Got a fish. Took forever, but I got one. It's good size, good eater size. So, bite's been really tough, so I figured, hey, you gotta go finesse, right? So, and this isn't uncommon for brown trout fishing at all, but using just a real small jig, marabou on there, and just casting it down and reeling it back up real slow. And it just came up and ate it. I had a tube jig on before, I could prop the tube jig, and my line broke. So, but yep, got one. Probably, I bet we'll get a couple more in too. There you go. Sorry for the backlight there, but it might move. A little drunk. Alright, well, we had a pretty good day out on Lake Michigan here. We got two cohos and 2 browns. Ended up having to go a real finesse, just using a small jig, just like a little marabou jig. Could have used like a crappie size tube jig or something like that too. That all works. But yeah, just casting out 4-pound test line and letting her either slow retrieve in or just jigging a little bit. So had a good morning. Now we just got to make our way back. And Autopilot 120 worked awesome. Just holding you in position, especially in that current. Fishing machine, what can I say? Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm Keith Gallagher for Kayak Fishing Wisconsin. Hope to see you next time.